made this.
Welcome back to another episode of Mountain Believers. It's that guy Fred here.
It's your boy Shout to Smooth.
And your boy Nico Suave back at you with another episode for the people, by you people, you feel what I'm saying? We got a special guest today, Tank, you feel what I'm saying? Tank Holliman, aka Bucket Getter, aka Jim.
In the building. Thank y'all for having me, man.
No problem, man.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you for showing up.
Alright, so, you coaching now, used to be an ex-baller, you know what I'm saying? Mr. Lockdown right here. Now I say so.
Okay. 3 guy.
But man, transitioning in, bro, like how was it, like, from hooping, now you coaching, like you doing what you said you wanted to do?
From the hooping, I mean that's the fun of it. You in that, you competing, doing all this and all that, and it just kind of really converted over to coaching. Just having fun with it. Just trying to make the best of it. And they say if you can't do, teach. So, right. My time up. I had all the fun I came with it, and trying to teach these youngsters, man, the right way to play basketball. So that's what it is, man.
Did it like, all right? So after high school, I'm gonna get after high school, senior year, and you were like, when did you was like, all right, cool, I ain't gonna play, I'm gonna teach, I'm a coach. Hey, was it like straight out of high school, like I'm gonna be a coach if this don't work?
Nah, cause after high school you really just don't know. Like, you really just going to school just to figure yourself out. So it's like I was going to school to be a regular guy. I mean, businessman, just trying to get a degree at the end of the day. And coach called me and was like, I got this. I was coaching baseball at first. And coach called me and was like, I got this middle school job open. I think you'll be a good fit. Have you thought about coaching? And at the time, I ain't working with kids. Like I'm young, like I don't got time, stuff like that. But I took it upon, and I actually was pretty good at it. I didn't know the kids responded really well. They was really coachable. They was excited to see me. I was an alumni. I did Hattiesburg High, coached at Hattiesburg High. So it was an easy transition. I knew the kids, knew their parents, uncles. So it wasn't hard for me at the beginning. Right. Coaching at Hattiesburg made it fun, right, and it made me push further into the field.
Like, what was your welcome coach moment that you had? Like dang, I'm a coach now. When was that moment?
Man, to be honest, he's still in something.
How long have you been coaching?
Been like 3 years.
3 years,
Still ain't something.
So,
cause I still be like, I can change my profession.
Right.
Like I don't, like, I'm still figuring it out. Like if I love it, but I'm trying to see if I can see myself longevity just do it. And let's see. When I moved from Hattiesburg to Heidelberg.
That's what I was wondering.
That moved from Hattiesburg to Heidelberg because at Hattiesburg I'm home. Mm-hmm. Everything is everything. I know everybody. What's up, Tank? How you doing? Everybody's speaking. Right. Yeah. And then you move into an environment where who this guy? You from Hattiesburg? What? You came here? Yeah, I did. So that was the big. I'm really coach. Like I can't. You know what I'm saying? Like it surprised me a little bit, but when the ball go in the air, all that go out the window. Mm-hmm. So, man, I just.
So I know you said that you only been coaching for 3 years, but do one day you feel like you could be like ascended to a head coach position?
Yes. Yeah, that's the ultimate goal, man. Just to get my own team, do what I want to do it, teach the guys what I want to teach the guys. Start a foundation somewhere to where I'm good. My family's great. I'm stable.
Yeah.
I don't have to keep moving from school to school. So that's the end goal right there. You know, find a home. And whatever school that may be, you know.
All right, so when you go to coaching, you know what I'm saying? All right, everybody gonna be a head coach. Everybody gonna have their own system, right? How they want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But is your idea of staying at the high school level, or you trying to like, you know, go to college, you know, maybe push it forward to that? Not even that. Like, do you just, or would you just like, all right, the kids always said, build it up for, you know, because you know, basketball. When you learn about basketball, you doing any sport really. People don't understand, but it's more than just like teaching the kids sports. You know what I'm saying? It's also everyday life lessons that come into that. So what do you feel like you can see yourself as like gradually?
Well, college is the goal. You know, like I ain't gonna say NBA. Everybody shoot for it. You know, I'm gonna be realistic with myself. College is the goal. Like, you know, do high school till I can't no more, but I really want to get to that next level to where like recruiting. Like, I want to build my own, you know, be my own GM. You know, I don't want like you just.
And that's the goal. JUCO, you know, D1,
JUCO, yeah. I mean, trust me, they out there.
Yeah.
They out there, but you gotta know people to know people.
That's what I'm about to say.
It's kind of hard to get in that profession if you ain't really, cause colleges like that usually get their players to come. Like be they player personnel or be they GA or be their recruiter because they know what type of player that they like. So me coming in from the ground up, it'll be hard for me to come. My resume would have to be like 10 pages long for me to even convince, you know, any JUCO or college head coach that, you know, I'm your guy. When you had a player that's 6'8", you know, gave you 30 a game and he didn't get drafted or he ain't go to the next level, well, you got a coaching gig for you. You know, that's what most coaches do. They try to keep it in the family. That way they ain't really got to branch out. And, you know, but college is the goal. College is the main goal right now for me, and that's really why I'm moving all my pieces. How I'm moving them, because you gotta make connections.
I ain't gonna lie, there's a lot of head coach jobs available right now.
But it ain't about the availability, it's about finding the right fit.
Right fit.
It's like, you know,
culture fit.
Right.
You got some schools got head coaches you see like every other year, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
It's
like that school stay over. Like, why would I
go there?
You know what I'm saying? Like if I see somebody call me and be like, you know, that guy
some consistency.
Some consistency.
Like I know it's hard to find a school that cares because a lot of schools don't care about one sport. So you have to find a school that like okay they care about basketball.
That's what I'm saying. So it's hard to like you can be online and be like, oh yeah, look head coach, I'm gonna play it. Yeah, but it's not the right fit. And right now I got a family, so it's like
everything gotta be perfect.
Everything gotta be perfect. I'm not putting my family in no situation to where we just like.
We here for a couple years,
we gotta go. My next move is gonna be a move that we there for at least until I'm ready to find a head coaching position and get myself ready to play life.
So this transition, you say transition from Heidelberg High to Heidelberg, right? So tell us like what you had to go through, like being there at Heidelberg.
Yeah, going from a big city to a little town.
Yeah, you know, Heidelberg, like capital. Like,
I'm not gonna lie, Heidelberg definitely spoiled. Seeing Heidelberg definitely was an eye opener, you know, because they don't have much. I think it's really a truck stop, if you ask me. They got awards and subway, you know, everything you know you want in the city, but they don't have the support that they should have down there. Because it's a really good school, it's a really good community, but they just don't have their will to, you know, do. Or just like, I don't know, like they need more people to put into the city. Basically.
As the community coming together.
The community have to come together to do that. And right now the community ain't trying. I don't think they.
So I know you list the difference between Heidelberg and Hattiesburg. Did it take you getting a little time to get adjusted to Heidelberg versus Hattiesburg?
Yeah, well, definitely. The school was definitely something new for me, the kids. Because like I said, like I grew up with half these kids, like I don't know any of them. So I'm walking into an environment to where these kids, they looking at me like I'm fresh meat. You know, you got the same hair we do. I got the beard. You dress like us. Like they thinking it's sweet. You know, until you come in and you shake some feathers and stuff like that. But it was definitely a change. Like the schedules, everything like that. The time, like they don't have near as much as Hattiesburg. They don't have a gym to go to just the YMCA. They don't have everything is like 30 minutes away, 45 minutes away. They barely got a court, you know what I'm saying? So the kids don't really have much to do outside of school. So it's like it's hard to
keep them engaged,
or to care about something because they don't have nothing to care about. You know what I'm saying? So if you give them a gym, they'll take care of it, or their game will get better, or you know, money start rolling in. So that was the biggest difference, the money. But as far as the community, like everybody know everybody in Heidelberg.
Right.
It's a family time. Right. Like, I'm telling you, like family time.
And nobody going down there to do nothing. They it's family. You want to get family.
The teachers. The teacher might be the auntie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But that's how tight knit it is. Like if you are outsider, you really
it's gonna be known.
It's gonna be known. Like they ain't gonna, but they gonna welcome you though. They gonna treat you like an outsider.
Yeah. Right.
They not gonna, you know, they might talk to you for this long. They might talk to somebody else this long, or they might help you. They might not, you know, or they might give you a tip like. Like they don't like if you're outside they treat you like outside, but they family though. Like they'll give you a shot off their back. They good.
Now your transition from Heidelberg into we're at this
St. Martin.
St. Martin. Okay. Nah, we both know it sound different. You know, Heidelberg. You like I
two H schools.
Yeah. You know, you like it was probably mainly that. But when you hear St. Martin, you kind of like some colorways for the change now.
Yeah.
Like what is it like being up there? Now I ain't trying to, you know, probably a more white dominant school now.
To be honest, bro, it's not.
It's not?
It's really diverse. Like I really was split in half. Like now you got Felicity that's probably all black.
Yeah.
You know. But St. Martin is kinda like diverse. You got some Koreans, you got, you know, like it's very diverse, but St. Martin was that leap that I'm taking to pursue that JUCO. Because they are like a bigger school. They are 7. I think they're going to 7-8. 7-8. If they pass their law.
They got 7-8 school.
They
talking about doing 7-8.
What?
So St. Martin will be 7.
A lot of schools feel like that whole
somebody combining now. Westman, Eastman. Yeah, Westman, Eastman combining.
But you gotta still, we might feel moving up far. Like
we know.
Back in 15.
You know, our senior year, they was talking about merging with Brooklyn.
Look, they
just making one big school.
They having this whole little thing like to where people like toward Jackson Road, like Ross Spring area, like that. They going to Oak Grove. The ones in Glendale, they going to Pillar. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like that's been around since way back though. But like now it's like it's more again how they building the stretch and how everything going. Right. It's coming more and more into play. So you know,
I heard no
7-8 gonna have to be a thing.
They probably combine no 4s and pillars. Probably they gonna do.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be, and it depends on the neighborhood you live in because you got Breckenridge over there, and like the kids, some kids from there go to Oak Grove. Some kids from there go to Hattiesburg High. Some kids from there go to Norfolk. So it's like, you know, it's crazy how that's gonna work out. But you know, in some form of fashion, it's just gonna be. I feel like there's gonna be 3 main schools in the area. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be Pell, Hattiesburg, Norfolk. All right, so three main schools. So how would y'all feel if it really was just 3 main schools though, like Hattiesburg High, Oak Grove, and Norfolk, like in this area?
I feel some type of way because I went to even though I went to Hattiesburg for 3 years, No Forest and Hattiesburg both my homes. You know what I'm saying? I still support Hattiesburg and I still support No Forest. I feel the type of way, you know, that little bitty school, you know, I made a lot, you know, not being funny, but I was kind of like popping in No Forest. Yeah, I had a whole nickname of Chant, you know what I'm saying? Hey, everybody knew you shoot that little head. I had a whole thing when I was at North Fort. I feel some type of way because it's a lot of kids that's not gonna get that much attention like they get if they go to Pep.
Hatterberg loves you too now.
They did now.
Yeah, he talking.
Except them coaches now.
I feel you though on that because, like, I always say, like, I said Oak Grove raised me, but North Forest made me. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I grew up with the Raw Spring. It made me want to play sports. I went to Oak Grove. It showed me how to play sports.
Right.
I came back to North Forest and finished it there. You know what I'm saying? Because that's home. But I feel what you're saying because I want my kids to go experience that lifestyle. What I did out there, they're like, oh. Your daddy was that's your daddy for real? Oh, well, let me. I want to hear that. Like they're like, Dad, I ain't think you were that good like that. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be like, your daddy was a true boy. I ain't gonna be nothing like that. But I want him like, Daddy, you said you was sorry at basketball. Right. I love doing that. I want to see. I can't wait till them days happen.
And I feel like this. I feel like the kids that transfer to these bigger schools, they're taken away from the smaller schools. Yeah. Like, you got the talent to bring awareness to that school. Not saying it should be all on the kids, because I feel like parent support and the superintendent and other school leaders are important to help those small schools grow.
I would say this the thing about sports now. It's all about getting to the next level.
Especially if you got that talent.
That's why a lot of kids move from these little bitty schools and go to Hasbro, Grove, and Pep. They feel like you can't get noticed, but I feel like if your game is good, you can go anywhere.
You get
so I'm gonna speak like this. I'm gonna say, we all know. I feel like 2A, we go from like 2, I say 3A, maybe 4A. You know what I'm saying? You looking at like more like the JUCO route. But if you're above that, you're looking at more a swag, maybe even D1 opportunity. Right. So I feel like that's the same with college. Like, you're looking at JUCO and the university. I feel like 2A in that mid range, it's like a JUCO. So if a coach at a 6A, we probably be 7A, they see like, hey bro, down there, y'all probably ain't gonna get no recognition. If you come here, I can make sure you get that. You gonna get at least, you gonna get a JUCO at least. You feel what I'm saying? But at a 2A, you shooting for that JUCO. You're not worried about a D1 no more. You shooting for a JUCO. When you up there at 6, 7, 8, you like, I'm trying to get a university. I know I'm with a JUCO. I'm trying to get a university. So when you're in a 2A and the kid looking at that, because I'm over the Pep. You know what I'm saying? Like, me and Winston were talking about it. Like, when we were talking about it, shit, I'm over the Pep with Winston. You feel what I'm saying? Because it was like, I know I'm going to get a JUCO, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And 2A, you kind of like shooting just for a JUCO route and trying to go above.
Yeah, I can't say that though, but I believe 100%. I agree. But I talked to a college coach, and like they really want to recruit you just based off the school that you went to. Like, how hard it is for kids at Heidelberg to get a scholarship, because that the players that left and went to got scholarships before, went to go coach in, they burned the bridges.
Yeah.
Oh, you from Heidelberg? Oh, we don't want that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it all depends on the school image. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So they go back to what he was saying.
That happened with us with Pearl.
Same thing with
Pearl.
like
two. Yeah. I mean, and that's just how it is. Though. Sometimes, bro, like the one before you, that's why they say that whole saying about who did it first, about who did it other.
Yeah. So that's why I be telling every kid, like the seniors, I be like, bro, like y'all just. Like, if you gonna go off to college, everybody I talk to them this past year, that senior that left college, I'm like, bro, you really setting the tone for the middle school kid. Like you can drop 50, but ain't nobody gonna come because you from Heidelberg.
Right.
Like we know you can score, but your mindset, your attitude.
It's the environment. Like, you came from that type of environment. Like, no, we can't do that.
We can't do
That's what I'm saying.
Like, they really go get somebody that's not as talented from you. Not as talented as you. Over that pedal. I just killed this man. I gave him 30 pieces. And y'all still offer him. Like, why? Because he go to pedal.
That's why I say it's the culture that you build. Like, that's why, like, say for instance.
And that's why the offers on these schools.
It is, man.
No offense, Kobe McCoy came, he built the whole culture though. You feel what I'm saying? He had people, he knew people.
That's what I got.
For real shit. Like, he brought people, he brought attention back to Norfolk. Like, we had talent before then, but who would come out going to, from basketball standpoint?
Yeah,
who was coming out and going? So, you feel what I'm saying? He brought attention there because when he came from the background, came from the environment he was bringing in. You know what I'm saying? He came from Coach Billups.
Yep.
Everybody gonna be
Locked in.
How you doing that? Oh, they don't far succeed. Oh, now he came from a great culture. He's building a great culture. You know what? I want that kid because the idea of winning and the idea of success.
Cause when Joe went to Southwest, like I feel like he got that. I mean, off his talent, of course.
Yeah.
But like his mindset, like I told Joe, like you gotta get your ducks in order. Like don't be out there playing. Like you know what I'm saying? Like you leave like your little brother, for instance.
Jalen.
Raw.
Mm-hmm.
But if you would have burnt that bridge at Southwest out the door.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Or if you would have left that school, they ain't gonna come back to get your brother. Or like they would come back to get anybody else. It's just like you just gotta go there and handle your business. It's really sad. It's, you know, cause Hattiesburg the same way.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't like coming to Hattiesburg because of the, you know what I'm saying? And it's true. What people, it's true.
Yeah, if you go to Hattiesburg, you know.
I know a couple people that came into Hattiesburg from another school totally different. So it's true.
Yeah.
But it's like you gotta try to change the narrative at some point. Somebody gotta, you know, and they kinda did with the Tristan Wiley and you know, same thing. So they started to come back around, the scouts started to, you know, see that, you know, all of them ain't rotten. You know what I'm saying? So
I think what really makes me mad is that hometown colleges don't really go and visit these schools like they need
Because
to.
like they be saying, they don't burn bridges. Now one thing about I know a lot of people give on USM because everybody feel like USM don't recruit Hattiesburg at all.
Right.
You know, we got we got 6 schools in Hattiesburg. Everybody feel like they always look out of state.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the problem. Like do Jackson State really recruit down here?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Alcorn, do they really recruit? Like all these schools, are they really recruiting homegrown kids?
Mm-hmm.
Or they looking, oh, he in Alabama. Oh, he from Florida. We get him from Florida. Like we got talent down here.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of people, you know, like Monte Ellis. He was in Jackson.
Right.
Pro.
I hope for all of them. Like I feel like okay, kids can kill themselves too as well.
Yeah.
You want to put it like that, because especially in today's society with social media and everything else, you know what I'm saying? I'm a scout. I hear this kid buzzing. I'm going to check his social media to see how he rolls.
Got to.
You feel what I'm saying?
Got to.
Like, and that's why I be telling these kids, bro, like, yeah, these rappers, like, but I know, like, I ain't gonna say I know, but like, you could tell. You've been through certain things, you see a certain person, you know a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? You can read a certain person. And it's like, some of you rappers like that, they probably never went through that. Like, we buying it, shit, stuff, we buying it, whatever. And you know what I'm saying? And you don't wanna, we can cut.
I want to know what it is. Some of y'all here talking props. I'm trying to tell me.
Hey, let it loose. Be yourself.
We from third.
I started playing back in my head. I couldn't,
Look, for real. Look, don't find me. I don't have it. Thank God. I ain't gonna know what I tell you.
I had to think like, damn, because I don't even think about it for a second. That's why I stopped.
I ain't gonna know what I tell you.
Real shit, you gotta think about it though. Like, have you rappers like we just buy like conscious now that we buying it though. Like, not we, but y'all, like people buying it. You know what I'm saying? So of course they're gonna keep it up because it's filling their pockets up. But these kids out here, they watching it, they looking at that, they think that's tight. You know what I'm saying? So that's what killing a lot of us down here. A lot of young kids down here. You know
prime example, bro. For me to get this same job with Cameron. For me to get this goddamn same job. Let me tell you what they did. For the youngsters that are gonna be watching this, just listen to me right quick, alright? They called Dr. Trust. I ain't talked to Dr. Trust in about 3 years. Dr. Trust, they called Kowalski. They call Walmart. I ain't lying. He checked my Facebook. He called my old coach. He called my principal at Heidelberg. Like, this man called that. He called damn near 10 people just for me to get that job. So that goes to show, like, the people at the high level, they gonna check to see what you posted.
Leave a positive mark.
Leave a positive mark.
Yeah.
Now I ain't saying everybody ain't perfect. You gonna slip up. Somebody gonna make you mad. One of your homies gonna steal your money or something. We get it. All right, we get it. But keep it off the internet.
Yeah.
Please, man. That kills a lot of people.
Yes.
But Tank, I want to go back to your Holliman days because
For sure.
me and Nico, we both went to North Forest, played for North Forest,
Killed y'all.
and we hate North
Bro,
Forest.
I don't think none of them had a high ball league, bro. That's summer, bro. They thought they were just they messed up. They fucked up when they put they JV in, thinking we were going 20, about 30 minutes, not 30 minutes, but like 3 minutes in, stole like 22. So they started slowly putting their boys and bro. We beat them all by about 10, bro. They thought they were gonna come in and just we built like that. We was a two-way, but we were built like that, bro.
And I'm gonna tell you the promise of I know North Forest hate Holliman. I went to go hoop with you at that church.
Oh yeah.
And I walk in, I got my Heidelberg gear on. Zach Wade. Zach Wade was like, you go to Heidelberg? I can't stand no more. It's a real love-hate relationship between
Now, when it comes to Heidelberg, bro, like, all right, before I came to North Forest, bro, I like base point Heidelberg.
Never heard.
I beat Heidelberg one time. Base point I could never beat them, but they were like Laura. I was at Oak Grove. I could never beat Laura. Like that, I could never beat them. And I came at the Heidelberg. Came at the North Forest. Never heard of Heidelberg. Never heard of base point. Them two teams, I'll never forget. Them two teams, I can never fucking beat. Like, Heidelberg one time, we won by 2 points, bro. That was a little last minute. Base Spring, motherfucker. Base Spring.
Man, let me tell you, like when I played for North Forest my senior year, and we went to Holliman, bro. I never got beat like that until like my freshman year at Hatboro. We got beat by like 40.
Yeah. But that was a team that I don't think I ever even against even against Laura, bro. You had a tall, you had a normal, you had a short. Heidelberg, they were all like 6'2" and long as fuck.
And they still got them.
And they had
it's a subway right now.
Bro,
they got it.
Knuckles, a 2-2-1 half court. Knuckles, never seen him before.
Boy,
I ain't never
seen
seen nobody run that. I'm at 2-8. I'm coming from the 6-8. Man, the whole game. I'm finna kill you the whole game. Man. Nobody run 2-3, 1-3, none of that. These motherfuckers ran knuckle half court. Tip off. That's how I knew it was a problem. Tip off. Motherfuckers didn't jump. Tip off. They shoot. I said. They threw the ball back. I'm looking. I'm like, what the fuck they got going on? Come up. That motherfucker start slowly creeping in. I'm looking. Time out. What the fuck is this? What the fuck is they running, coach? I don't know what this is.
Boy, it's crazy when we played them at home. They didn't do that.
No, they didn't do it. They didn't do it at first, bro. They did that shit second half when we played them at home.
The environment at Heidelberg is like that. Like, it's always an agenda.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a basketball time. Football.
Yeah.
I don't even know nobody got a scholarship in football. You know what I'm saying? Basketball is it? The environment there is great. The fans, y'all need Jesus.
That when they had that kid number 2, I think it was like Peter.
Pooh Bear. Lord have mercy.
Boy, that was the Kyrie Irving. I knew before Kyrie Irving was.
That was cold.
Bro,
He was cold like that.
Bro, what? That man was crossed over everybody no for. I was like, ooh.
I had one possession. I said, all right, go.
Bro,
Eli, switch.
Bro, no lie, bro.
I'm in 10th grade, bro. I'm in 10th grade at the time. That was
bro.
Eli, switch.
Bro, when I say man, he was so nasty, dog. Cause coach, I remember the praise he said, Fred, you might guard him. I'm like, who a poop it? I was like, I said, I said, no.
The coach said somebody. He said, I'm thinking like maybe a big guy. Like we do, but we wouldn't even watch a film, bro. Like nobody really. I mean, we still did. You still had to put the CD in and watch the film. We ain't had and like what's that? What's it called? Max Prep. That stuff was it was just coming into play. So man, we were old as fuck, huh? Boy, I said, see,
that nigga like that, but they here though, they ain't got nowhere to play basketball. All that is talent. Like,
bro, raw.
After practice and at 3. Them niggas go home. ain't no court. Y'all got the YMCA. You might go to the church or you might go to temple. They got concrete at their house outside. So whatever move he did,
you learned that out there.
That's just probably all watching something. And just picture if they had the resource. That's what I'm saying. Like they don't have that. Like if they had that.
So who fans crazy? Halliburton or Hattiesburg?
Halliburton, dang, boy, ain't no question. Boy, ain't no question.
Boy, that's that tournament that year, boy.
We played college in this district championship.
Boy, that was
Springer there. They ain't supposed to Springer girls.
Yep.
Springer girls there. They ain't supposed to be. They lost them no forwards.
They lost no forwards.
Yeah.
The day before. They came an extra day for nothing.
Yeah.
But just to chill.
Mine did too. Mine
came. But everybody was trying to get no forwards.
And that's
And, you know, but the crazy thing is, though, the environment's crazy. College was so packed. It was so loud.
Bro, it was.
Bro, that
Like,
year,
Craig, I couldn't even. I'm yelling at the guys like, get over, like they can't hear me.
Yeah.
It
Like,
was
they
so
really,
loud up in
like
there.
they really just playing just to.
And,
Ain't nobody coaching.
bro, real shit, that's real, bro. Cause that year, that senior, y'all senior,
Yeah.
we held the tournament at home, bro. It didn't fly well at home because everybody was against us, bro. Like we had our little section up there, motherfucking people was with us, but like I'm talking about Christian, Miles, all of them. Like when they was up, bro, they was back to root for the other team that we were playing against. I'm like, damn,
Bro, no forward really hate it, bro. Referees hate them. These rival teams hate them. It don't matter where you
I don't
go.
know.
And I really couldn't agree to that.
I don't know what it is, bro. Like when it comes to Taylorsville, Heidelberg, Richmond,
Bay Spring.
They just don't like no fun.
But the fans at
They don't want to
Heidelberg,
succeed, bro.
like, they weird, bro. Cause Heidelberg, you know, Heidelberg is the same.
Yeah.
They don't cheer until something gotta happen.
Yeah.
You know, somebody gotta catch the ball, somebody gotta
Yeah. They gotta do
score.
something.
Like instead of just being screaming defense. They don't want to do that.
Pisses me off
It's
too.
like get into the game. Like they don't get into the fucking game, man. Like when I'm at a game, I'm in that motherfucker. Like, damn, that's a nice play. Like I'm like, damn, like I'm watching.
That's
I'm
my
like,
point of view, though.
like it's just like they don't like in college. They want to. Our fans want cheer. Who you think cheering? Stringer, Mize, and everybody else.
Yeah.
Stringer came with rocks and fan things.
Sure did. I remember that.
What we come with? Nothing. Man, them folks sat there with their legs crossed. And it just be like the environment, like you just gotta. They just who they are, bro. Like they don't chill. Like I said, I was at the bank. This show time. Most improved, such and such.
Why?
Pen drop. But let my son win some, you know. Woo, let's go. You know what I'm saying? Like, let him score a layup or a verse or something. I'm running on the court. Let's go.
That boy say he gonna be LeBron there.
But it just be like, really? I'm no coach, you from the sideline, like. But them fans, they don't chill, bro. They just sit there.
Quiet.
You really pay $5 to watch kids run back and forth?
Get engaged.
Get engaged, bro.
Boy, don't let my son play anything. Soccer, he get that bit close to the net.
But you know,
Break it down next time.
I really hate it for the referees at Heidelberg, though. Because them fans do not let up. If any call go against Heidelberg, you best believe that. And then the school say, they need you at the school. they not waiting. They not yelling at you from the far. You in the far corner. Nah, you call that foul, you gotta come to the table. So guess what they did?
At the table.
And guess what's the table? The person that doing the book, she mad too. So she over there, I can fire you. So we be having, calm down, like.
So I think it's gonna be a big difference when you go to St. Martin.
Man, the fuck. They worried about the concession stand money. They ain't carrying no basketball. They worried about the booster
They're
club.
gonna be up there. Go get you a pizza from
Concession stand, free fries, stickers. We got some hot dogs on the grill.
fresh hot dogs.
In 30 minutes, hot dogs will be free.
Bruh.
Man, fuck them hot dogs. We're in the third quarter, half of two.
But that was in Ocean Springs. They was like, 3 minutes left in the ball game.
Like the game over, the game ain't over. Say that shit when they beat. I had Buddha Cassandra standing outside the game. Like, I don't give a fuck about that. But then again, you need to consider stand because they bring money to the
right.
But still, I don't give a fuck.
So can you talk about your big house experience with Heidelberg?
Oh my God, Patrick. I was nervous. I was locked in, but I was nervous. That was my first time ever going to the big house ever as a player, as a coach, as a person. My sister went 4 times. My brother, I was the only one in my family that had never been to the big house in anything.
Really?
Anything. Everybody in my family went. My sister went 4 times.
When did he go?
He went his senior year, but they lost. It was like a semifinal.
Oh, okay.
But it's kind of like final.
Yeah.
But they lost. My brother, Destin, he went, he went to the championship. That's when Heidelberg were going back to back in baseball and stuff like that. So they went. They went. I've never been. I always been on the sorry team. I don't understand.
See, you know what I'm saying? They signed with Kennedy.
Every year. Bro, my senior year was trash, man. I shouldn't go far. But
Bro, it's time for everybody to come around. Everybody came down.
But nah, man. So I get to the school, and you know I'm feeling good. Like we playing this team that not athletic, can't beat us off the dribble. I know for a fact. You know, all we have to do is contain them, but they discipline.
Fundamental.
That's something that we lack. Cause like I said, they don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? So the discipline ain't the discipline ain't there. Cause they don't give a fuck.
We know.
So they miss a shot. Get back. You know what I'm saying? The white boy, they running. They ain't fast, but you know, they was getting down the court. So long story short, man, I get to the gym. They do this big old parade for us. You know, we ride through school and go to the elementary, walk through the halls and things like that. So at this point, I'm excited because the kids excited. You know, we did the parade. I done got me some food. I done cook for us. We breakfast. You know what I'm saying? So I'm ready.
You think they had a big head though when they did all that? Like you think they threw their mind off?
Big Mean County, what did they really affect them?
I really think they were surprised we beat Mean County. But I'm telling you, we didn't win that game until the 4th quarter. Like the coach, he won the rotation with Mr. Lewis.
So do y'all think all right? So Coach Bush always say whoever win the third quarter win the game. Do you think they fought the 3rd quarter enough to win the 4th quarter?
They kept it close.
All right. If you're down by 8 by 3rd quarter, would you outscore?
Bro, we was down 10 at one point in the 3rd.
Okay.
Like, but he kept his starters in the whole 3rd. Yeah. So I'm like, Coach, like, you know, they gonna be tired on the 4th because he ain't subbing nobody. If you sub somebody in the 4th, it's over.
Yeah.
Anybody, you sub anybody from that 5 off the floor, kill mode. Like we already know it. Like that's the game plan right now heading to the 4th. So they tired, they legs gone, they blowing layups. You know, once you tired, you just start throwing them. You just start throwing them to the rim, hoping, praying. Your legs don't work. You know. But the big house, it was an environment to where like no other. Like I walked in there like I was gonna win that big, bro. And it was on my mind heavily. But we don't think we got them mentally ready as we were.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like because like they wasn't themselves. You know what? When you go to the big house, you try to be too focused.
Yeah.
You're too focused right now. Be yourself, relax.
Yeah.
You know, crack a joke, pass gas or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But whatever you gotta do to be yourself, be yourself. You know? And you can tell that going in, like most of them getting off the bus, boo boo. You know how they kick in, like your nuts going to your stomach. So your nuts going to your stomach, and you just. Like so, we feel like we didn't do a good job getting them mentally prepared for it because that's a big stage.
Right. Yeah.
There's a lot of lights in there. So if you come from a small town to where you ain't seen that shit before. Like you ain't seen.
You probably get 200 people max.
If you ain't seen it, like it's a huge jumbotron over the court.
Yeah.
Like you got all these cameras around you. You got people doing podcasts and and doing interviews and all this stuff. Like you see that, you see it and you hear it, and you're not mentally ready for it because now you feel like you're not supposed to be here.
Right.
And we didn't want them to feel like that, so we going to the locker room, heading into the game, and nobody's talking. Even our leader.
Quiet as a mouse.
And I'm like, put on a suit, I'm like, and Coach, he looked at me like, Coach, you hear that? No, I hear nothing. That's what I know. Cause you look down there, you hear the music or you hear somebody cracking jokes, somebody laughing or something, or somebody talking, we can beat you, it's a song. Yeah, look at me. So we felt like we didn't do a good job of relaxing them before the game and just getting their mindset ready. And then it hurt them because when the ball went, we lost the tip.
Right.
They don't have nobody on 6'5", so why would we losing the tip?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You already nervous, now your feet can't get off the ground.
Right.
So it's like, so when we lost the tip, me and Coach looked at each other again like, I was like, yeah, it's finna be that game. So we like, finna be a fight. So mentally, we feel like we didn't get them mentally ready for the crowd, the gym. We tried everything. We went to a gym in Jackson that probably not as big, but it's bigger. Yeah. It's like a Biloxi or Hattiesburg or some of these big gyms out here, Wayne County. Yeah. So it's like that. You know what I'm saying? So we go practice there. We stayed. That Friday. So we practiced there, and so
what did you learn out of that experience?
Yeah, like say you go back to that. You go back. How you gonna do it different? How you gonna do it different? How would you prepare them properly for that moment?
Tell them like you have to stay within the game.
Right.
There's no walls.
Right.
It's easy to look up and get lost.
Right.
Stay focused, stay in the game, and stay disciplined, but have fun.
At the end of the day, it's basketball.
It's just basketball.
Basketball. Yeah.
And so I just want them to understand that. Now I know as kids you think like coach is talking, like but you really have to do that mindset. Like you have to stay disciplined when you're in that arena because you used to 4 walls, 5 maybe at the most. You know what I'm saying? You used to being closed in.
Right.
And nobody can get you.
Nice space. Not the walls up there.
Yeah.
Not
the walls ain't
not a ceiling.
I'm about to say, ain't the court different too?
Right. It's bigger. It's wider.
Bigger, yeah.
So we telling you like, all the threes you hitting ain't gonna fall.
Yeah.
Layups ain't gonna fall. None of it. If you hitting something in the gym, because you're being from.
Yeah.
Simple as that. So what I would change is that. Change their mental. Like I wouldn't even practice. I'll probably do like a team bud.
Right.
I'll probably do a shoot around, go over plays or whatever, but come on, coach out like for.
Yeah.
Cool out, let's watch a movie, the game plan, let's watch film, or let's see what we gotta do to win, cause I don't want y'all to be nervous, cause you go out there nervous, something bad. Now nervous can be good. You could go out there and be nervous and be disciplined.
I don't want to fuck up. Let me do this properly.
That's what it is. Like, so that's what I would change mentally. Right. Just the mental standpoint, because we had a game plan throughout. Right. Everything was throughout. Every play that we called was gonna work. Yeah. Everything, the defense we were gonna, it was well executed.
You get psyched out.
Yeah. And so if you're not disciplined enough to stay within the game, it's over. That's
what I said.
So that's why you just have to be. I would change the mental standpoint of the preparation.
So I want to ask you at the 2A school. I know you're gonna see the difference at St. Mark's,
that's a big school.
That's a big school. They're gonna be more detailed with a lot of things. For 2A school, I want to know how often and how much y'all watch film.
Not that much.
Not that much. That's why I say if I ever become a coach, like if I ever chase that dream, I think that's something that's big. Watching film. Not for the oohs and ahs, definitely.
But the coach that said Heidelberg, Coach Champ, my guy, I ain't knocking him. But it's like, he didn't believe in that huddle. You know what I'm saying? Because people can watch your plays, people can see what you got, which is okay. But I feel like the kids got to see what they're messing up.
Yes,
right. That's important.
That's important.
Yeah.
Because if he's not rotating on weak side defense,
and if motherfucker know your play, it's about can you stop this?
Do that.
Execute that play.
That's
or you just have faith in your team to be able to run that hard.
Exactly.
But it's like I mean,
That's
that's
discipline.
and then that's your first year there, so you don't really want to do that your first year, which is understandable. That ain't not, you know. But me personally, I probably watch film after every game.
Every game, that's what I was about to say.
Every game, because I want you to see yourself.
Yeah. It ain't different for me saying I watch film because you can tell me anything. You feel me? Like,
I can easily tell Bishop, hey, go watch film tonight.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna go watch it. That's what he's just saying. He's just saying, go watch film. But it's different because like, Bishop, you did this instead of this. You know, in my head, I probably like, bro, I was there. I don't remember doing this shit. But me going to see myself do that after you told me, you can tell me anything.
Correct yourself.
Right. But me going like, I did do that. I ain't gonna do this shit no more. You know what I'm saying? Like that's real. Like,
and then that eye and sky don't lie, man.
Yeah.
Because I can like you can see a person like I said, Bishop driven up the court, and he missed. You know, on the live pass, or he could have made the pass, and coach probably thought he could have made the pass, but when Bishop was in the game, he felt like
that ain't the perfect.
He wasn't
have no conversation all the time.
But you need those conversations to trust your guard, trust your players. Because if I'm telling you fucking up and be like, but do this next time, or we going to practice, try it out, man.
That's why I used to love we used to watch film all the time. Me and him though. We used to do it team sometimes, you know. He's about, all right, so what you see here? Cause this is what I saw. And he'll let me know. Then like, what did you see? Like, I'm gonna be honest, I did not see that shit. You know what I'm saying? He's 6'2". He's an all man. I feel like if I would have paid that pass, he would have took that. You know, I hated turning the ball over. I wasn't finna turn the ball over. If I turn the ball over, I'm gonna get that back type shit. You know what I'm saying? I ain't like playing defense, but shit, I had to sometimes. But if I turn that bitch over, I'm finna get it back. Right. You feel what I'm saying? Right. So it's like, that's why I love Coach McCoy, that he was able to break it down. That taught me, like now, me just working at Walmart, when I'm talking to an associate, break it down. You feel what I'm saying? Like, that's like everyday life lesson learning. You know what I'm saying? Break it down.
But see, if you use a film to watch your mistakes,
yes.
You know what I mean? You can congratulate them too, like do pass, you know, do things like that. But you're really doing it for the mistakes. Right. So you're really trying to basically sharpen their mind, because like if you don't watch film or tell them what they're messing up on, they just keep going, keep not playing these, keep not rotating, keep not running the play right, or you don't know the play. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta see that. And film really, now he watched film, he had his own little, he watched it and he'll come to practice and tell him, but that's different.
It's different.
You gotta let the kids see.
You gotta let them see. Because his homeboy right next to him, like, bro, you so like, he on some shit, like, how the hell you miss that shit? I'm like, they communicate now. The big and the point guard, like, hey, I allow that to you next time. I ain't see it, I'll call for it if you want it. Like film had you communicating like that. Because now you see, like, damn, that post was open. Yeah. Or that drop pass was open, or that skip pass was open.
Or if I fake that pass, I can probably squeeze that in there.
Right. Or bigs, you know what I'm saying?
I need to put him on my back a little more. You know what I'm saying? I see why he ain't more than them.
You just learn a lot, man.
That's why I say from 2'8", 6'8", 6'8", we watch film all the time. 2'8", they really watch film. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's the different, like motherfuckers was recording practices. You know what I'm saying? We just had to go off what Coach was saying, what he saw. At the same time, he didn't see what we saw. You know what I'm saying? Once you turn the camera from a different perspective, a different angle, you might see it.
That was that Coach said, record
practice. Yeah, like that's how you know. But that's the difference. That's how you know you just don't want to be good. You want to be great.
That's right.
Yeah, and he takes it seriously. You recording practice. That's how you know he's taking it seriously.
Yeah. When he go home, you finna look down, break this down, watch this,
take notes.
Hey, we need. All right, look, maybe that play won't work because that post ain't as good as I thought.
Hey, these are plays. You ready for it? All right. Hold on. That might great.
We got.
God. That's his defense. That's his special. Late special, but I mean like late in the clock.
Okay.
Zone defense. This is offense, just normal offense.
So he's very specific to detail.
Yeah. This is practice. 3:45, 5 minutes sub on each score. He running it 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5 minutes, 5, and they know it. And they all like this.
It's robotic, yeah.
I like the structure.
When the horn sound, they already on 2. Like, when I tell you I was amazed today, I'm looking like, I like this. Let's go.
No, that's what the fuck I'm talking about.
But this is ninth grade. Ninth grade don't got you practice schedule.
Yeah.
You a good 4 plays, go out there and do your best.
See, there you go. You bring that Holliman over there.
But they need that shit. Them kids ain't never got no nigga talk to them like that. Look here. Hey, I ain't no simp. I'm gonna talk to you like daddy gonna talk to you.
Hey, I'll be real.
But yeah, man, like he just, that's the difference. Like,
Yeah. So did you have this at Harvard? You had a Harvard?
you think go watch some Shannon play? Go watch some Shannon no play. Go watch what that is. Oh, that's something. Alright, you know, okay. Some. It's some XXYZ. Okay. You said some. I thought you said some.
All I heard was
Some, you know what I'm saying? Man, boy. So this about the first coach I had is just do this stuff.
So do you see yourself like coaching anything else? Like Coach Kawhi, I ain't know Coach Kawhi for a little minute. He was out there coaching
Football.
football. I didn't see that coming. He was out there coaching track. I didn't see that coming.
I think coach baseball.
Yeah, he was helping out. I didn't see that coming.
But they,
So how
money.
he did everything. Yeah, so
but you know what's crazy? I just got a call from Meridian.
look,
Wow.
Baseball.
Okay.
My cousin, Coach Lindsay, he part of it. He the head coach out there. He called me and was like, you know, won't you come down and coach baseball?
Too late.
Nah, I ain't signed nothing. Too late. It's just Meridian, man. I got kids, but I can't put my family in that predicament.
you talking about like
That environment.
the environment?
Yeah, Meridian is real.
Can't do that. My son can go to daycare.
So I'm guessing if you had to coach anything, it's baseball.
For sure.
For sure.
I love baseball.
So it's basketball, baseball, football is baseball, basketball, football. Like what's the order? When you go out there and coach soccer, like
Hey, did you play soccer?
Fuck, boy. No. First of all, too cold. They play in the rain. Who does that? Oh, man, you wet. I got time. I'm inside. Soccer season, we in the gym playing, but
that's one thing. It's not gonna be in the gym.
it's basketball season, soccer season.
Yeah, that is true.
So I mean, it's.
That's all I did play soccer. I used to play soccer when I was growing up.
I ain't say I wouldn't play it, but
They
Don't-
intertwined. I couldn't do that.
30 minutes out of how many minutes is it?
It's a long way.
It's long.
About-
That's like 60 minutes.
Yeah, it's real.
30 of them 60. I'm in an area. You playing zone? I like this. Barely ball. On the goal, I ain't doing too much.
So you got a kid now. You still got a son now. Yeah, we got a son, a little nephew. So what if you play in the sport? What would you like if you could deter him to the sport? Like me, for instance, like now I done been through playing sports. I want to play basketball. I'm not gonna force him to play. I'm gonna force him on any sports. Right now he like books and muscle trucks. Perfectly fine with it. I'd rather have a lawyer than an athlete. Put it like that. But or a doctor, anything, just before an athlete. I just want him smart, book smart, common sense, all that. But if I had a choice for him not to play football, I wouldn't let him play football. Simply because I know how I was when I played football. I'm finna fuck him up. Somebody fuck my son up, somebody finna get fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I just hate, like, I be watching, it's hard. You scrolling on Instagram, you see them little kids, that big ass kid. I'm gonna be that daddy. I need to see his fucking birth certificate. He's too big. Like, you hurt my son, you and your daddy finna get hurt. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you too big to be out there. So I wanna know, like,
I'm telling you, your dad's scrapping.
You know?
Put the helmet on. You think that shit sweet? Right? No. Strap up. Hey, Cole, time up.
I got past the call.
Say hood. Laugh at him, son. Point the finger. Somebody get the camera out.
Finna fuck them knees.
Oh, God.
So what would you like? How would you take that? How would you do that? Like your dad, this son said, Dad, I want to go play football.
I mean, I'm with it.
You with it?
I'm with it for the simple fact.
Yeah.
Well, that depends on what position you tell me to play.
Yeah.
You
talking
talking
guard.
Huh? Better go get a job. Nah, but if he want to play, then I'm all for it. But I gotta let him know like the pros and cons.
Right.
It's like you can easily do this. This can happen, or that can happen. Or protect yourself.
Right.
Don't these coaches don't give a fuck.
Right.
At the end of the day, so you get hurt, the next man just gonna step up. Your spot might be gone at least. But I'm not a big fan of that. If you want, he play whatever you want. If you come to me talking about playing archery, outside we can go. The YMCA got archery in it. We go.
So say you want to do something you're not good at.
What would you do?
Yeah, how would you take that? I say he wanted to go do football, but he's not good at football. Like you see it, like this shit ain't working.
I wouldn't know how to tell my son like, son, you suck.
Fuck that, son, you suck. I gotta pay for that shit too. I ain't a little boy. I'm picking up a basketball.
I mean, but it's not about it's about the memories, I know because we got memories when we play sports. We got homies. Your homies playing, you gonna play. You know what I'm saying? You gonna do this, do that. So I would
watch my son carry somebody else's pads off the field.
That's true. That is true. I probably won't come to the game, but
Daddy gotta work, man.
Yeah, bro. I
got late night film work.
That's it. That's the one. But nah, it's I wouldn't force anything on. I mean, right now he picking up every ball he can, so apparently he must like some type of sport. So it's like whatever. I'm not gonna push it.
So I think you made a good point, Bishop, when you said you want to be able to instill in your kids that it's okay to be an athlete, but it's also okay to shoot to be a doctor or a lawyer or any other profession.
I know what he not being. A coach. I know, man. Teaching period, but you not go out here. Look, especially if I'm paying for college, you going to med school.
See,
that's just my thing. Like if I'm paying for something, I feel like I have input. Cause you not gonna. Like, I went to school for free, and all this stuff. You ain't gonna have that because your dad and mom probably gonna make too much money.
Right.
Yeah, we gonna be rich.
I like that.
I like that.
So you ain't gonna have that experience. You don't get to come up the age, the dorm room, all that other stuff that I got. Which I should have took it every day and became a lawyer or something, or a doctor.
Right.
Cause now
I know the feeling, brother.
these kids, man, they don't, man, y'all.
Yeah, man.
And I feel like that too. Like I feel like
I should have stayed.
I know, goddamn, just the little shit I'm working now, goddamn. I got ain't no financial aid coming out of this shit. You feel what I'm saying? Just the money I make now, shit. I would have to pay all that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like I don't want him like if he coming in, like you gonna be a coach. Like I don't offend. I want him to be a coach too, but like come on, man. But I ain't knocking it. If that's what you want to do, bro, you better stick to it. You better go with it.
I can understand that because I'm a coach now. So I feel like if you want to be a coach, I know who to call.
Yeah.
Like you ain't been no high school coach. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't just thinking about that. So it's like.
If I gotta pay for this, I'm finna go reconnect, and you gonna go to this school or that school. You know what I'm saying? Right. And that's just a matter. Like, and I'm like, if you like, nah, then I'm gonna do like this. And I hope he does. I want him smart enough. So maybe I ain't have to go to school. Maybe he gonna get these grades. Maybe he gonna get a full ride. Yeah. That's why I'm so glad my son went towards a book instead of a ball type. Right now, book ball. You know, it might change that on down the line. But right now, he want dad to read his book. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside hooping. You know, he got that playing. Daddy look and say, it's gonna go in that whole type stuff. Like he's into stuff like that. He's not religious. I love it. His other man like, man, go play with the butterfly. I'm like, bro, let him go play. He's chasing the butterfly. Let him go. You know what I'm saying? He trying to see how the fuck the butterfly can fly. You know, he into shit like that. So that's just his brain thinking. He's not just. I see it as he's not just in there. He's like out here. You know what I'm saying? And the more he's out here.
So it's like, how is fatherhood?
It's nice. I can't lie. I like it. It's stressful. But it's stressful to the point to where, like, just the world we live in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel I don't know where I feel good. And I be trying to keep him, like, so hip, because he into it. Like, he the type of son, like, he got to do. And then once he do it, if he don't like it, he ain't coming back to it. So like the stove hot, he'll touch it first. Hot, yeah, hot. Yeah, it's hot. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's nice, man. It's definitely an experience. Potty training is the hardest I feel. And
You felt that on
yeah, that shit. You would never think it's so hard for boys to pee.
Yeah, I heard. My mom tell all the time.
I don't understand. Girls go sitting there. Oh, my niece was probably early too. Done. Underwear. No need. She'll tell you I gotta go pee pee. Boy, man, my son take forever. I'm gonna tell me he gotta pee pee. Okay. Man, that boy go in the corner somewhere. I'm like, so why you ain't tell me? You put it head down. Like, man, you just I'm stressed out. Like, that's probably the hardest thing. Other than that, though, like, it's not. I can't lie.
Do you feel like since you've been a father, that prepared you for coaching?
Yes.
Discipline, right?
Discipline and it definitely motivational purposes.
Right. Make you like, this shit gotta work.
It gotta work.
It gotta work.
Cause if it don't work, where you gonna go?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, it pushed me to get that St. Martin job, pushed me to get that Heidelberg job, pushed me to get that Hattiesburg job for sure. And it's just like, cause I was at Walmart pushing carts, $20. Girl got pregnant. I'm like, this can't be it. I can't push carts no more. It's hot. It's cold, it's raining. I can't go. I can't do that. I can't be mad going home to my family every day because of the job I got. So I made some change. Shit, I graduated in 2018. I was like, shit, let me see what this shit gonna do. So I took it and ran with it. And when I say ran with it, pulled off sprint because I had to though. I had to because I didn't want that. Because I knew how we grew up.
Right.
And I was like, mama had to work overnight, you know what I'm saying? So they're like, I want to be with my son in the morning before he go to bed, tucking him in, he good, we straight, taking him to school, dropping him off. Like, I want to be involved, bro. Like, I want to.
Me and my dad like that too.
Full lot involved and whatever. If he wanna, like Bishop said, if you wanna go chase the goddamn butterfly, son, let's go chase it. I'm over here like this. Whatever, like, and then, bro, I'm doing stuff I never thought I'd do as a father.
Right, really.
Doing like I be doing stuff, I'd be at the house. So, but he
before the sun he dropped, you at it.
I'm surprised she didn't call me back.
That's all right.
Yeah, how, bro? Like he definitely set me down because I was out here, bro. I was heading the wrong way. I can't lie, cause I didn't know what I was gonna do with myself. Lost. Mm-hmm. My senior year of college came. I think I told my mama like what's next?
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, do I go get the master's, PhD? Like what's after that? Like I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know, so I stayed at Walmart. Like, what is there to do? And so, did that, and got that coach call, and just took off with it. I had to. That was the only thing making sense at that time to give my son a chance to.
So, I say your son plays sports. He's not good at sports. He's about 10th, 11th grade. That's right. We all got jobs right at the time, huh? 10th, 11th, 12th grade. No.
I need a job out in college.
Yeah, I had to get work.
Yeah,
I had to pay for basketball. A couple court, that's why I love Coco. They paid all my basketball stuff. But like, as far as like little stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? I had to pay for that myself. But your son not good at sports. How can you entwine to him? Like, you gonna make him get a job? How you do that? Or like, cause you a coach now, you know what I'm saying? That sorry kid, say that kid, I ain't saying sorry. I ain't saying Jordan was sorry. I think Jordan had talent. We just couldn't tap into it as fast as we could because it was already senior. But Jordan ended up getting a job. You know, Jordan was working at Winn-Dixie. You know what I'm saying? He knew like, I'm on the bench. I'm from the job. So now you're a coach. How would you like your son playing? How would you like be like, all right,
Well,
take the job, you ain't really getting no pay time?
when he gets to 10th grade and I ask him, is you serious about ball? And you tell me yeah, or you tell me it don't matter, then I'm gonna move on what you tell me. Cause you tell me like, yeah, I like it, like let's do it. And we working.
What?
It ain't no, we go to the gym first before you go out.
What?
We want to live before you go out. Do your homework before you go out. You know what I'm saying? All this extra stuff. Yeah, but if you tell me you serious about something, I got your back 100%.
Right.
I'm gonna take you to the campus. I'm gonna hire somebody. You gonna play point guard? I got somebody right there.
We'll train you up.
Train. What you wanna do? I ain't saying the same thing like LeBron said not too long ago. Like you gotta ask him. Like what do you want to do with this ball? Like what do you want to do with it? Do you want to go to college? That's it. Do you want to go to the NBA? What is it? Because you have to build some type of work ethic.
Right.
Yeah, that's right.
It becomes fun, but then again, it's people out in this world that this how they eat. They ain't coming to play with you when the ball go there. They ain't he ha ha because you missed the layup. Nah, it's cussing your ass out because you missed the layup.
Right.
Because you just got blue by. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how. Like you just gotta have that mindset. And that's the way I would change it. His mindset up the game.
Right.
Because right now, when you get 10th grade, 11th grade, it's really still fun for you.
Right.
It's really at your peak. So you really having the best time of your life. You get girls. You probably just starting to drive. You hanging out with more friends.
Senior, and someone's gonna hit you.
And you senior, you look up like, damn, I spent all the time on my last year. I'm on the average of 8. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, and you really want to do that. So I'll probably install it in if you really want to do that. But if you tell me like it don't matter, like I ain't gotta do that, then shit, I ain't. Go get your job. Snowball said. I'm trying to tell you something.
So in 5 years, where do you see yourself at?
As a head coach.
I would want to know in particular.
In 5 years, probably not the Jupiter level. Probably the highest level possible. Because right now I feel like I'm not ready for it. Because my love for the game was still there. I still play pickup. You know what I'm saying? Like the day I stop playing pickup, the day I'll probably be like, all right, I'm like this. Let's try to elevate this coaching stuff because my mindset is still like I'm talking shit to the players with the players.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like we played college and our big man just I be telling him like put your shoulder in the chest, let's get physical with these guys. The college had a big dude like
and he 10th grade.
and he's a post player out of this world like. Don't even go outside the fucking box. Like he around the rim, we finishing strong. So I'm telling him like tonight, take it to his ass early. Shoulder and chest, get a foul and one, and stuff like that. So I mean it's
All right. So 5 years from now, we'll be
5
talking
years, I'm going
head coach.
head coach, man.
Come on, high so high as being head coach type stuff. Right? Is that
Hopefully, you know, I get it going and try to, you know, get my ducks in a row to where I was successful at that. And that's really what I'm at now. Like, get my ducks in a row to where I don't, like, it'll be an easy transition for me.
So you think you're gonna be here? You think you're gonna be at St. Mark's for a little minute?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's a good school, pay good, like, community good, boost is good. You don't really want for anything, like, you know what I'm saying? So
it's a family. How's the environment though? How's the environment? So far.
It seems very, very family oriented.
Yeah.
Like they all really know each other down there. But see, the coach really kept it in the family. Like he the type that kind of coach, like played ball for college, ain't really got a job.
Come on, man.
Come coach middle school. You know what I'm saying? Like go coach, come coach middle school. Like when you done with college, I got you.
Right.
So when me seeing that, you know, I'm like that's how I would want it to be. You know what I'm saying? Like I got people I'm trying to put on that.
Right.
Come on, bro.
He quit that wrong shit, bro. He ain't trying to do that shit for him, man.
He ain't gonna leave until he get his money, his numbers.
He gonna leave when I become a head coach because I'm calling that and he gonna quit.
Right. All the prices, like
put your hands somewhere.
Yeah.
But nah, I got, I'm trying to, man, put more black people on top.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Because right now, at the highest level possible, we not up there.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
absolutely.
And I've been to the lowest of the low. Like, man, when I tell you I started on the ground, like the ground up. And to me, for me to be at that big of a school is a huge
In 3 years, bro, that's a accomplishment.
That's a compliment.
That's huge, bro. And most people don't ever get the opportunity. It's people 45 that's just not getting a head coach.
Mm.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what's that AU coach was? The big guy. He used to sleep everywhere he went. He was assistant at Overall. He was a big guy. Dark skin, bald head. He used to be asleep. Like, he used to be out there just. I don't even know. I can't think of his name, bro. But I don't think he still ain't a head coach. But he been coaching for years. He was coaching my uncle.
Coach style.
Mm-hmm.
Like some people
Never
never.
heard.
Yeah.
Some people never. Nah, I'm not saying you couldn't do it. I believe you could do it.
Yeah.
Like, do you want to do it? Probably not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But for me to be in this position, some people never get there.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to try to make sure
Take advantage of this.
take advantage of it.
Yes.
I got nieces, I got nephews, man. Like when I get to the top, they all coming with me.
Right.
Get out that environment.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
I'm gonna show you some of these white folk guys that you
You deserve it.
man. You gotta see that fucking campus, man.
I know it's nice.
That
That is
motherfucker,
nice.
that motherfucker.
Bro, no lie, bro. The
It's like a
coach,
small, it's like a small USM. I ain't, bro. When they go to lunch, they can eat outside at lunch.
Mm-hmm.
They don't walk the line, go bell ring, go to lunch. And that's teacher playing the period. Or they got a duty post. If you got a duty post, you're in your classroom. Or you can go get yourself food.
the coast is so nice, bro. The coast schools are nice.
I said that we went to middle school, bro. That bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
Even the little schools in the coast, they're super nice. Like I was told, like St. Patrick Gym,
Man.
That look beautiful.
look like a university.
That be
That's
beautiful.
why I said if I had to choose somewhere beside where I work at, I'm transferring to the coast.
Bro,
The schools down there is
It's
Beautiful, man.
Bro,
man, the school, bro, and the tap, bro. Everybody know when you play the coach, you gonna lose.
that was different. It was gonna be hard, dude. I was in my head, I'm winning this motherfucking game. We lost.
Yeah, we
It's gonna
played
be
St.
hard.
Patrick in football.
It's gonna be hard.
I can't lie about that, but every time we played Harrison Central, it was Harrison Central come for it.
Let's see.
Let's kill. You know what I'm saying? So the environment different out there, bro. And I'm putting myself in a position to make sure
Get that culture.
get that culture into the motherfucker, man. Because when I bring, people with me, bro, it's gonna be people that
What's that?
we trust. You know what I'm saying? Keep this shit tight knit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We gonna do this shit. How we do this shit? We gonna keep it in this circle.
Right.
All right. So then I got nieces and nephews. Y'all come up here, bro. See, go to school down here. Like, change your environment. Do this, do that. Hell, they got the music room is 2 stories.
Wow.
People in there during lunch, you ain't got no lunch. You go to band, play your guitar, play the piano. People in there, when I was to go visit, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah,
When I was to go visit the campus, bro, a nigga in there like this. Nigga on the guitar, somebody over there playing the violin. I'm looking like, and coach like, yeah, it's 2 stories. The orchestra building on top, and this is the band,
Wow.
And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, man. So then it's like, I want my people to see that. Like, you got to see that shit. Like, it ain't no, Hattiesburg a good school. Hattiesburg has, they redoing it. It looks amazing.
Yeah.
But it's like,
Coach,
It don't compare to something.
the coach is different.
like that shit is fucking
And every time we went to play a coach school, man, I was just amazed by those schools. The
Campus,
the football field,
basketball.
That's all that.
man.
All that. So and that's really what my mindset is right now. Like, get to a position to where I can bring my people in with me.
Right.
That's a good mindset.
I'm trying to move everybody to the good shit. Keep that bad shit where it's at. You gotta break the family curse, man. You gotta change the narrative at some point. And so that's how I said. That's really what me and my brother doing, you know.
Gotcha.
So that's why we all pursuing this shit.
I have a question I'm gonna ask you, bro. Okay. Anything different? What would you do different? Everybody got on their path, so where they going. I would have did that different. I would have did this different. Which would have been different. Don't hit me with that cliche. Good. Because I'm gonna be going, man. Nah, I'm not saying that shit.
Yeah, I want to say that. I probably would have stayed at Hattiesburg. Yeah. We stayed at Hattiesburg. Would have tried. I really had our left. Like that's because it's home, so it still sits in my heart. Like I passed by the motherfucker. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I be like, damn, I miss that motherfucker. Like it's just like that's one school I probably would stay at because it's not a bad school. It pay good. Yeah. It's in the middle of the city. You know what I'm saying? The kids changing. They're not as bad as they used to be. They, you know. So the environment around there is changing, and I really hate I'm not a part of it.
Right.
Because Heidelberg was a good move, but it was a district move.
Right.
Because it was a late move. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't get to Heidelberg until like the 3rd week of July. Right. Next week I'm starting work. Like you know what I'm saying? So it's like it was a desperate move for more money because I just had my son. Yeah. So it's like, you know, I it's a no-brainer. Like y'all gonna pay me? All right. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm coming. Yeah. Hattiesburg, I wish Hattiesburg would have just put that, but found me something, stay where I was. Cause I love that purple gold, man. That shit look good. I say that every time I walk in there, I be like, man, that purple. Oh, you know, like, cause like bro, every school I go to, bro, blue. Fucking that fucking blue. Blue and yellow, blue and red, blue and gray, blue and black. Blue. Every school down there in Jasper County, past outside law, blue. New blue. Heidelberg blue. Bay Springs blue. Yep. Mine blue. Like, you know, like, damn blue. I only see this purple. I got purple shit in my closet. I'm like, man, that shit nice. I wish I could put that shit back on, man. You know, I throw it on, just go outside sometimes. Just put on some movie 3. I get tired of that blue, man, but I got more blue. So I moved to the goddamn country. But, you know, I'm just.
Maybe it's made for you. Blue.
Yeah, I think
so.
Blue might be so.
And that's really what I'll change. That Heidelberg. Not saying I would change going to the Final Four and do big house and everything, but I definitely would change.
You think that helped you? I said I'm gonna do that.
I would definitely not be where I'm at if I didn't.
Do you think making that big house like helped you?
Yeah.
Like helped you like
that build a resume.
Man, that nigga would have called me if I had him
Better tell you.
I feel that.
He would have called me.
I feel that.
Called everybody out. You heard all people I named.
Yeah.
He would have called me. If that Final Four went on that paper, he would have called me.
Sometimes you gotta make a move like that.
Cause it was between me and probably 2 other white dudes. And just because my ass Final Four.
Yep, he been there.
And it's crazy. Like it's crazy how your resume can deflect it. But yeah, if I didn't make this shit, I would have. You know.
Well, y'all have any questions y'all want to ask the man?
Real quick, who won the NBA Finals?
I say Golden State.
That's
no brainer, bro. Steph Curry, Clay gotta get hurt for them not to win.
Bro, Clay,
but you still got Jordan Poole.
So the way Clay playing, man, like Curry told y'all last year. He said, "We back next year." He said, "When everybody help, we back," and exactly what happened.
I don't know who he played. He played the Celtics. They played the Celtics.
I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Warriors in 6. Nobody shut that shit up. Warriors in 6.
But they really got the best.
And I don't even like
the best shooter in the world.
They have the best everything. Draymond Green is healthy. Clay is healthy. Curry is healthy. Them 3. Poole. Honestly, you asked me, Poole go down. I mean, I don't want it to happen. But if them 3 still healthy, bro.
Bro, to be honest, if they since they've been playing, they won every series. The only reason they lost against
Memphis,
not Memphis, but I'm talking overall when they lost to Cleveland. That's because Draymond got suspended and KD got hurt when they lost to Raptors.
Right.
Other than that, when them 3 play together, all 3 of them,
man, they the fuck around for you.
Well, on that note, Golden State gonna win it all.
Memphis supposed to be.
Motherfucker,
Bro, what?
We knew that shit wasn't gonna happen, bro.
You said Memphis supposed to be.
Yeah, John made it.
That was dirty.
Bro,
You can't pull that man kneecap like that. Let me pull your kneecap. Your stuff gonna be, come on, bro, that's dirty. And he knew it too.
So he like,
John Morant,
I'm finna reach for this ball, grab his knee.
the ball was in John's hands.
Yeah, I'm finna grab it, like just grab and tug at him. He's gonna get hurt, and we're gonna win the series.
And he was giving them buckets that game.
I'm gonna grab him, hurt him, and we're gonna win the series.
Nah, bear in mind, Memphis can't win without y'all. They can't win without
They
y'all.
can.
I mean, they drugged them like the next game. They drugged them.
Oh yeah.
But you gotta understand that championship experience coming into play.
Oh yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Them boys been there with
That was the worst series I ever seen Steph Curry.
It was.
That Memphis
If
series,
you
he ain't make shit. Like he made his shots, but he wasn't.
You made his
consistent.
shots when it counted.
Yeah,
He wasn't consistent. And I'm like, he might be gonna lose this. But one more bad game on Steph Curry.
I said at the beginning of the year, if they all stay healthy, them motherfuckers going.
Well,
It's gonna be their last final run.
Them young boys will run the hell out of Golden State. Cause that's why Jordan Poole stayed in the game. To keep up with John.
Yeah.
Steph Curry can't. Draymond, that nigga can't. Clay, he got one leg. They can't. It's mid, they young, they running. Then you got Dylan Bang, like them.
that's how Golden State was when they was young. When Curry was young.
They was running all over the court.
Great
You
comparison.
still had Dirk and
I'm sorry, the team everybody sleeping on next year. I ain't about to say your Clippers. It's the Nuggets.
Yeah, they get important.
We don't see.
They get Jamal Murray. Y'all forgot what last time Jamal Murray was on the court.
They're gonna be a problem.
It's a big difference, bro. When
He need a backup.
It's different. I gotta see.
They gotta get him back.
Yeah.
Because you coming out those injuries, you need it back.
Yeah, he not gonna be himself.
Cause that really was wrong with Brooks.
They sleeping
We're
on
the next. They ain't got no man. They ain't got nobody. Cause KD got one leg. He just
They messed up, but I'm telling you, the Nets gonna be different this year. That's one pick this year. Kyrie don't be on that bullshit this year.
So you really think Giannis gonna lose top 2 years in a row?
Bro, fuck it. He ain't gonna have no trust, bro.
Only that I just because Chris Middleton was out.
That's the only reason.
You gotta understand,
They
bro.
going right back.
The fit with Ben Simmons can guard anybody.
He can't guard.
Nah, man, Ben can't make free throws.
We not talking. Draymond can't make a fucking three.
He's scared to
But
play.
he's perfect for the Warriors.
Yeah.
He's a playmaker.
Ben Simmons is gonna be that Draymond Green for the Warriors.
I agree.
For the Knicks.
I agree.
I agree. Yeah, I agree with that.
That is
Can't be
true.
no
But
Draymond.
think about it, he gonna come back different. He gonna come back with a vengeance. He's not gonna be doing no layups. He's gonna be dunking them motherfuckers. He's younger. He's 25, bro. Draymond 30.
See, but you know what really
Oh.
thing gonna
You
come
feel what I'm saying? He said what?
Philly.
Philly.
Oh,
I like Philly.
I don't know about
Bro,
that.
y'all
I don't know about that.
I know what team
Draymond
they gonna be.
They might have the best record in the East, somewhere along them lines. But when it comes to them playoffs,
I know I'm disappointed in the Phoenix.
Bro, they really
They
choked.
disappointed me too.
I
Yeah.
disappointed.
Like, how do you know the best record?
I seen it
this shit out, bro.
I see
Yes,
it.
Hey, bro, once Chris Paul turned 37, he gave me 37.
Right, for real.
I seen it coming, bro. I said, you can't sleep on the sun. I'm asleep. They gonna have a good ass record. That's what they gonna do. That's gonna be it. That's gonna be about
And
it.
Pat Beverly said that.
Yeah, we
Pat Beverly made so many news.
They gonna have a good ass record.
Cone, yeah, cone.
Yeah, they call Chris Paul.
But them
Call
Timberwolves,
Disrespectful.
How do
he
you
said he was gonna get that boy buckets back in the day.
I can't believe that.
Well, it don't happen.
Well, that's why I heard. Now I
Fuck
heard.
that. It don't matter what you did back in the day. It's about what you're doing right now. You ain't doing that shit now. You better put up.
Bro, you ain't even a point guard in the game today.
Yeah, you just
D'Angelo Russell is the point guard.
was so fucking
He just be
funny
running
when he
around.
told Curry, you had the last 3 years. Boy, you were averaging. You was my clip. I give you that. Boy, you were averaging 5 points. Fuck out of here.
He was talking on to the later.
Mm-hmm. Didn't know.
That's how I do. Yeah.
I know. I wouldn't be surprised to do.
Go to the summer.
It depends on Kawhi needs. That's what
Yeah, it'd be up there
Nah,
again.
We stay like
It depends
I'm
on
saying
AD.
this. If we
That's what it's in
It
though.
depends on AD.
Yeah.
It depends on AD.
Yeah,
He
AD,
can get
yeah.
Mr.
Clippers
Glass.
stay, I'm not worried about the Lakers no more.
What?
Cause they gonna keep Russell Westbrook. All right. Clippers, if we stay healthy, we gonna
You talking like Russell Westbrook is trash? Huh?
Uh-oh.
What we gonna do? We gonna come past half court. We gonna bag the fuck up. And we gonna look at him. Shoot, motherfucker. We gonna break. We gonna don't let LeBron get the ball in post.
Then
Let
we
AD
had
get the post.
Oscar Robertson, bro.
Triple double. Crash the motherfucking board, dude. He's getting older. Now, we gotta take into consideration. He's about to be 33, 34. You know what I'm saying? Fall time for the case was that he's not LeBron. He's not Tom Brady. Them niggas gonna slow the fuck down on his ass. So guess what? Crash that board. Crash that board, do that all season. So when playoff time come, when you've been doing all last season, them legs, like you said, them legs give out, you just start throwing shit up and hoping and praying. Well, we gonna see what's going on.
Bro. Man, that was the worst thing that man ever had.
Literally.
I'm hoping the new coach come in and
Big Ham. I heard he do have a lot of good resume. Like a lot of people say he's a good coach.
We gonna see.
Motherfucker said,
I say trade him.
but that's like having 3 dinner deals on one team.
motherfucker said Biden was
Yeah.
You just don't know what to do with that. Give the ball.
He was gonna be a better president.
Let
Motherfucker said,
LeBron running and get there.
motherfucker said Lakers was gonna win it this year.
Brother
I knew that
Clippers
was
is racist.
Bro, he gone, bro.
They racist.
He gone, bro. Like,
What
he
bro
gone.
say? What he say? The N word.
Yeah.
But he gone, bro. How many times you said he wrong?
Who gonna win tonight? Yeah, who gonna win tonight? Celtics or Miami?
I'm going Miami, bro.
Draymond broke the code.
I'm
Miami,
going
bro.
Boston, man. Boston, they lost back-to-back all playoffs.
I'm going Miami.
Is it in Boston, man?
It's
Miami.
Miami. Miami because they have that championship pedigree.
They did go 2 years ago.
They got that championship pedigree, and they still got that court. So fuck it, I'm going Miami.
Is basketball fading now?
Is it fake? I think it's picking back up.
To be honest, bro, they got to change the 3-point line. Everybody should. They got to move back.
3 years ago, I feel like basketball was fake. Now I feel like it's slowly starting to pick back up.
Yeah.
We're starting to see how the future's gonna be now.
Mm-hmm.
Young talent, good young talent. When we start talking about LeBron again, I don't give a fuck. You hate LeBron, love LeBron. I think after Kobe retired, you hate it, love it. But you start thinking like, damn, we got LeBron, man. Goddamn, for the time. We don't even know if they'll be good or not.
But the day Steph Curry retired, then the day LeBron and Steph Curry retired, I think I might start watching it. It's kind of like wrestling.
Them young bulls gonna keep it going.
I mean,
There's some dogs out there, man. There's some dogs out there.
Like,
I think that's what it is. Like,
I feel like our era gonna be over with.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna be just looking at basketball like, damn.
No, I think it's gonna go small.
that's-
Giannis might be the last legitimate. And Giannis and Embiid might be the last 2 legitimate.
Yeah. I agree.
You
with
big
that.
yo.
And then Jokic, big
Man,
Jokic.
they can shoot threes. Y'all can shoot threes. He can stretch 4.
Facts.
Like he ain't no big. He ain't never some joke just body a nigga and get a bucket. I want my post player to dunk on something.
Like, think about it. Have you really like, realize Dunker is not like that.
Like he ain't.
He's a dirt. He's another.
All
Yeah, he really is.
all his stuff is in the pick and roll.
Mhm.
He's really a playmaker. He really a
Yeah.
playmaker.
Yeah.
He really a playmaker. But Giannis the last person I've seen just pick the ball up and just hit. Like dunk on
Nah, that's dead. Fuck that. Zion, we just missed him this year.
Oh yeah, Zion.
If-
Forget about Zion.
I feel like Zion will be
He's
great.
never gonna. I don't feel like he's never gonna be that healthy kid because he's so big. He never gonna be like.
He looks smaller.
He'll blow back up there.
Hey.
I like Zion.
I do too.
I like his game.
I like New Orleans, period. I think New
Yeah,
Orleans
New Orleans got a good young team.
Nah, they gonna still.
I like B.I.
I do too.
Yeah.
I hate that they traded him.
Yeah.
They gonna be
Yeah,
up
bro.
to-
The Lakers traded a lot of good.
Zoe.
Alex Caruso? Why would you do that?
Man.
Why they sign him that?
They
I don't care.
They low.
Okay, you really could have got rid of Kyle Kuzma.
Hello, KCP.
KCP.
Yeah,
You could have kept Alex.
I just think.
You need somebody to play defense. That's all.
Simple as this, bro. I think the trade was a dumbass trade.
Or what? It didn't fit.
I would have took John Wall before.
You know what's crazy? They had a deal with Buddy Hill, and they didn't take it. They supposed to get Buddy Hill.
And I would have kept LeBron because when LeBron didn't won the championship, LeBron played point guard more than ever in his life. Like, he always brought the ball at the court, but he literally played point guard more than ever in his life. Yeah, he went down in the post still, but as far as just like complete, like you see the different style of his game. He was pass first automatically, like all the time. Late game, like he passed over to Draymond back in the Miami Heat. He would have took that bitch with 50 people and You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like you keep a brother in the point guard role. You good, bro.
He can play more years.
You got somebody like
Yeah.
Buddy Hill in the corner, or like they should have signed Kemba Walker, but they couldn't. They had Russell Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? You got more cap.
See Kemba Walker.
At Lakers.
Yes, he need a scorer, bro. You bring him off the bench as a 6 man to just score. That's like a better Jamal Crawford. Kemba Walker gonna give you at least 15. Who else, bro? Who else on the Lakers team gonna get you more than 15? Westbrook will give you 10.
Melo get 15. Melo get
On a good night.
Melo. Take anybody out the court and give Melo the ball. I bet you he get 15.
Okay, put him out there. Put Melo and Kemba Walker out there. Now you got 2 big problems. Instead of when Melo come out the bench and everybody sitting down, we just gotta stop Melo.
Yeah, it's true. Cause they ain't doing no
God, Tucker, everybody thought Tucker gonna take that lead. I didn't.
Man,
Fat boy.
What the fuck happened? You see what I'm saying?
Fat boy.
But now you got Tucker, Melo, and Walker, who took a better minimum deal.
But you know who they sleep on? The Lakers got Chris Nunn.
He didn't play.
He ain't play.
Oh, yeah.
So this is when he come back.
I don't think he coming back. I ain't get the fuck out of there. He ain't had a 1 year deal. I get the fuck out of there.
All right, y'all. Let's wrap it up.
Yeah, really. Shit, I thought the camera stopped.
Oh, me too.
Hey, man. Thank y'all for tuning in another episode of Minds of Little for the people, by people. You know what I'm saying? Did I hear that somewhere? I like that, though. I like that.
Probably heard that from Breakfast Club.
But for the people, by the people.
Probably Charlamagne. Sounds like Charlamagne said. I don't know.
If I did, I'm sorry. If I didn't, well, that's the fucking stuff. That's it.
Eat.